AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. I hit the button, man. I hit the button. Oh, we hype.
All day to hit the button. Now
Everybody's taking all day. We watching the Houston. I'm listening. Houston.
He trying to get that drop, Fleet.
11 seconds ago. What drop?
Yeah, I don't know. You waving some bullshit.
Always. Fuck you, mean? Huh? I can curse after 7 seconds. I know your rules, YouTube. Huh? Look at AllBall still tight. He ain't tight today, King Speech. Can what? Ayo, Flea. Can I say it? Signature win?
Good old-fashioned ass kicking.
Woo!
Good old-fashioned ass kicking.
Come on now. Boston, they playing games over here. Both all that, as AllBall would say. You kidding me? Another 140-point effort by the New York Knickerbockers. Flea said it's okay to say it. I still don't feel right, Flea. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Straight ass whooping. Jahu, don't ever wear them red jerseys in New York again. Are you crazy? Looking stupid out there. JR, shout you out. We back on the bandwagon tonight. Yes, sir. You know the drill. Knicks Rehab, Papa. What you talking about? That's why we here. JR, thank you so much. Why Bridges and OG play so much in that fourth quarter? They stat padding, baby. Huh? Big Knicks, 143. What I say? 106 victory over them bum-ass Grizzlies. Flea, what the hell are you talking about all year long? Talking about the Grizzlies for that.
Niggas is dirt. Let's
Number
go.
3 in the West. Big Flea. Number 2 in the West. Came to the Garden and got their ass
ball
kicked.
suckers. That's a fact. I'm gonna find a reason to hate though. But let's go, man. You know that. Come on, what beat me, baby?
It's just so terrible.
I
love my OG, man. Let's get to it, man.
King
Let's
Speech.
get to it.
Thank you. We still ain't beat a heavyweight yet, huh? John Dirt. He said John's Dirt.
I'm not gonna lie. Ja looked disgusting tonight. Get Ja out of here. Let's be realistic.
We made him look
game up, bro.
We made him look very regular. What do I say?
Tell that nigga evolve his game, man. Get out of here with that shit, man.
Regular weed.
Ho. She's in the building. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant. Miss Darlene Bryant is in the building. Y'all know the drill, fellas. Say what's up to the beautiful ladies, man. Come on. Come on. Fabian, real quick, an update. Boston, Houston, what's going on?
It just shut down on me. It looks like 112, 110.
I got 110, fourth quarter, 11. There's some change left. Who you got?
Rockets up 112, 110 with 10 seconds to go.
Rockets win. We only behind one game for the second spot, right? Behind Boston.
Correct. Correct.
I got a lot to say about the night, man. All I'm gonna say is all season, I've been saying, see y'all haters in the finals. Wow, Boston just threw a turnover. I've been saying all season, see y'all haters in the finals, and I'm telling y'all right now, my predictions does not look that crazy.
Hold on, I'm gonna play-by-play this. Boston got the ball at the logo. Tatum at the top of the key. He's driving to the basket. Ooh, hit the layup. Boston tied the game at 112 with 5 to go. The Rockets call a timeout. 5 seconds to go in regulation. We shall see if we will be one game behind the second seed after a master class, as Flea put it. 143-106 victory over the Memphis Grizzlies. Let's start off with the Knicks. It was a 20-piece all over the place. 24 for Karl Anthony Towns, 28 for Mikal Bridges. He was magnificent. 20 for Jalen Brunson, 14 for Deuce off the bench, yamming it. Who didn't have a dunk on the Knicks? God damn it. It was looking precious out there. You kidding me? Dunk after dunk. OG with the court vision? 3 straight plays down in transition, passing a rock like he was Jason Kidd in his prime. Huh? Stop playing with me, man. 23 and 11 for Cat, 18 and 10 for Josh Hart. 5 assists for him. 5 rebounds for OG. He finally got that done. Bridges had 5 in the first half, ended up with 6 rebounds. Oh, no, he ended up with 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Oh, man, 6 assists for Brunson, 6 assists for Bridges, 5 for Hart. ANUNOBY had 4, and 4 for McBride as well. Oof. Well, let's start this off, AllBall. You said you fishing for some hate. You fishing for some hate. Well, hold on. La Turia is in the building.
Turia is in the building. The lovely, the beautiful fellas. Say what's up to the ladies, man. Y'all know the drill. Say what's up to the beautiful ladies.
Hold
Let's
on,
go,
but
Fabian.
listen, she said, like the Knicks bench, I have arrived. Oh, come on. That's real Bronx energy. I like
Big
that,
ball.
La Turia.
Big ball.
We
Big
talk.
ball.
We got
That's a good ball.
punchlines.
That's a good ball.
That was
That's a
lovely.
great ball.
We got punchlines when we
That's a
win,
great
Flea.
ball.
Yeah.
That's a great ball. It's a great ball. I love it.
AllBall, what you thinking? Hold on. Rockets got the inbound on the ball. 4 seconds left. Top of the key. Amen going to the basket now. Oh, good move.
Overtime.
114, 112. The Rockets is up. 7/10 of a second left. They inbounding. Celtics barely got a chance. They chucked the 3-court. Oh, it's over. 114, 112. The Houston Rockets with the victory. The Knicks are now 1 game behind the second seed in the Eastern Conference. Say it ain't so. AllBall. A lot of good news tonight. Where is the hate gonna come from you, man? Where is the hate gonna come from?
No. There's only one thing that I'm a little worried about. Tonight was a masterpiece. I want to pat myself on the back first because I'm not going to sit here and let King's speech try to grab props. Flea, Fabian, have I been the one that's been saying all season our bench is not that bad? Can y'all please just give me that?
You said that.
I've said it on numerous occasions.
You have said that.
If
I'm not. I won't.
Thank you, Flea.
You have said that.
Flea, thank you. If Fabian want to act like he don't know what I'm talking about, cool. I ain't listen.
He said.
All right, my Wi-Fi is bad. Shit is glitching. I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
but
listen, your Wi-Fi is always bad when I'm talking. That's what a surprise, AllBall.
Listen, I'm gonna beat you to the punch. You ain't gonna sit here and glow up and light up King's speeches comment. No, I've been saying forever, Flea. Our bench is not as bad as everybody make it out to be. But in all seriousness, tonight, man, was a masterpiece. Memphis just won 6 straight. Yo.
That's some funny shit, man. I'm sorry.
Yo, man. Yo, you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
We love y'all, man.
Yeah.
You gotta listen. We gotta say it for the audio. Depressed AllBall said you said everything that could be said. So yes, you said that too.
Memphis. First off, we beat a decent Sacramento team. Games like that, which we would probably typically lose. Then a hot pause. Memphis team comes into our home, just coming off a 6 straight. They got 2 stars. They got a budding superstar in John Morant, and they got JAREN Jackson Jr., who's super legit. And we beat them by 40. The way we played today, only one
OG 40.
Flea, only one problem I have, and it's minor, because I'm not going to rain on our parade. I would just like to see Cat in the post a little bit more. That's all. Just to put a little bit of pressure on the refs, get to the free throw line a little more. I don't like all the time he's getting the ball at the top of the key. It just sometimes look awkward and weird. And every time he goes up, it looks like he's going to hurt himself. So I would just like for him to sometimes get in the post just a tad bit more. But besides that, today was great. Tonight was great. I've been saying it all season. We can play like this every night. If everybody put their egos to the side and play their game. If Brunson can be that leader, knock down shots when we need you to, but orchestrate the offense. Get everybody involved. And if Tibbs is going to allow and give the bench the confidence, give those guys the minutes, because I'm going to keep saying it. Campaign is playing hella great basketball off the bench. We know what Deuce and Precious could do, but nobody thought Campaign would come in here and play the basketball he's been playing. You can shake your head all you want. He comes off the bench, high energy, runs the offense, and he knocks down big shots. But tonight was just a great basketball game from the whole team. I can't give one person props. Forget the points. I know a lot of guys had 20 plus, but what Deuce, Precious, and Campaign did coming off the bench, especially Precious, listen, man, I don't sound crazy. We are playing the best basketball right now in the NBA. Of course, you have OKC, you still have Cleveland, but Boston, Cleveland, my opinion, is starting to slip a little bit. Now we know Cleveland beat Detroit tonight. Detroit is a young team, so I expected that. But us going to the finals doesn't seem too crazy. There's only two threats. There's only two teams in front of us right now. That's Boston and Cleveland. My opinion, nobody is scared of Boston. Until they prove that they can beat people fully healthy, they are a fluke. We own Cleveland in the playoffs. So I ain't worrying about Milwaukee. Philly might not even make the playoffs. Miss me with Orlando and Atlanta and Chicago. Get them niggas out of here. We are a better basketball team than them. So when I've been saying it all season, we should be going to the finals. Tonight proves it. Tonight proves it. Hell of a basketball game. And like I said, if we play like that Chauncey Billups, Rick Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, Tayshaun Prince, Detroit Pistons flee, Fabian, we will be in the championship. The style of basketball we played tonight, that is
the press all ball has crashed, landed on all balls internet. Please, let's see if we get him back in the building. The Knicks are 4-0. Thank you, Tommy Beard, for all your stats. The Knicks are 4-0 since they've gone to a 9-man rotation. Let's not act like that ain't got nothing to do with it. To your point, all ball, the bench is in here. We're looking like we can beat anybody right now.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'll let Flea cook, but yeah, for me, you know, I know people joke and say I flip flop and this and that. Cool, that's just who I am. But I always tell everybody, Flea, what do I always say? I'm 99.99999% wrong. But that point, give me my props because I'm the only one that be preaching championship. Let's get to the chipper. And when we play like we play today, like I've been saying, our bench is not that bad. Those guys have to get the playing time and the confidence. Because when I look at Memphis and that team and that bench, that team is dirt. And they are 3 seed. No, I'm being real. After Ja Morant and Jackson, man, get all the other niggas out of here, man. So don't tell me those guys can be a 3 seed, winning good games, and we got a way better roster. Miss me with that. See y'all haters in the finals. That's all I'm going to say.
Flea, 4-0 since the 9-man rotation.
Listen, man, there's a couple of keys to our team. We unlocking some shit that they didn't know we had. We probably didn't know that we had, right? Big shout out to Tibbs for finally not being so stubborn. Getting them guys in the 4-minute mark of that first quarter, I ain't seen that happen all season long. He got them guys in early in the first quarter.
2.5 minutes.
Yo, I like it. Our bench looks comfortable. We getting up and down. Y'all know when I start talking about that fast break, that secondary break, when we get early baskets, easy baskets. I love that. We not letting the defense set up. Yo, we playing basketball.
No,
I love
Fleet, talk more about that because you said this a month and a half ago. We have players now that can finish in transition. Get that ball down court and let them do what they do.
When they doing that up ahead pass, trying to get at least a shot before we even get into the shot clock. I love that, man. I love put pressure on the defense. We just played a top 5 defense and a top 5 offense in the NBA this year. That's who the Memphis Grizzlies are. Top 5 defense, top 5 offense, and they are the highest scoring team in the NBA. We put a $140 on their head.
And Fleet, people say they got the best bench in the NBA up until today.
We put a $140 on their head and held them to 106 points. The defense that Mikal Bridges played on Ja Morant tonight, masterclass. You have to give him credit. He slowed him down. Ja Morant is Ja Morant. But in terms of allowing him to be aggressive, he shut that shit off early. Turn the TV off, turn the water off, shut the lights off. Everything is done. You're not getting none of that easy shit. You're not going to bait the refs neither. I know y'all saw him trying to get, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get his ass to the line. That's what he was trying to do. Trying to get his ass to the line so he could get a couple easy shots and then get it rolling from there. Nah, we're not doing that tonight. Not doing that tonight. Listen, that bench came in. Let me tell you something. OG always gives me props. I'm going to pat myself on the back. Precious Achiuwa, you are playing excellent basketball since you came back from that hamstring. Precious Achiuwa, I like the way you are playing basketball on both ends of the floor. On both ends. I'm talking about the level of defense that he plays when he's in the game. Listen, I like what we're doing. We talking about signature wins. We talk about statement wins. We talk about how do we match up against the best of the best in the NBA, right? This is a great win. This is a really great win. The defense that we was playing. 3 keys to the Knicks. Getting up and down. Playing defense. Team defense. Nobody got to shut nobody. Team defense. Because the shit becomes a little infectious because you got Brunson hopping around trying to get into the groove. You got Cat moving his puppies. Like, it just becomes infectious. And them guys are not known for defense. When we play team defense, we can fuck with anybody. Anybody. The best of the best in the league. We're that good. We are that good. When we play at this level, guys come in the game, ready to go. Big shout out to Campaign. I know I said goodbye to you, Campaign, but you playing great basketball. You playing great. The energy, y'all see my energy. It's the energy that this team plays with. Did y'all see the bench going crazy? Y'all see niggas hopping around, running around? Have y'all ever seen OG ANUNOBY so animated in y'all lives? The whole time he's been in the NBA, have y'all ever seen him the way he was tonight on the bench?
Never.
Nah. Different kind of energy. Different kind of energy. We gotta allow this to spill over. We gotta allow this to spill over. And if we gonna be hard on Tibbs, we gotta give him credit when credit is due. Whatever switch he's flipped, whatever he's doing is something different. These last couple of games, our energy looks different. The way we playing defense looks different. How we getting up and down? Is he telling us to get out and run? If we getting out and running, yeah, let's do it. Fuck the half court set. And when that ball is moving, that's the last thing for me. I'll give it back to y'all, man. When that ball is moving and everybody is touching it, pause, my fault. It's crazy. But when everybody is touching it, listen, man, we're a good team. Giving up good shots to get great shots, getting layups, easy shots. Yo, man. Meet you at the finals, man.
25 minutes for Jalen Brunson, 32 for Karl Anthony Towns, 33 for Mikal Bridges, 33 for OG, 23 for McBride, 20 minutes for Precious Achiuwa.
Come on.
9-man rotation, we 4-0. Wingstop, by the way, plus 43 for Mikal Bridges and plus 41 for OG Anunoby. This was all around the best game we've seen all season long from the Knicks. I cannot complain about nothing. I can't, because Cat really isn't even still Cat. He still looks like he's not even himself yet, and we smoked him. We smoked him. He pointed to his thumb at a certain point at the time of the game. He's not in his groove. He doesn't look exactly like he used to look in December and November. There's nothing I could complain about at all. And I can't 100% give Tom Thibodeau his props. I'll give him 90%. I'll give him 90%. This is 3 or 4 straight games now. You're taking out Cat with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and you bring him back with the second unit around 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. That's what he's been doing. 9-man rotation from the first quarter on, and it's been working. It's been working. Your callers with the minutes police and this, that, and the third. No, he's playing his bench. He should have been doing that from the beginning. I don't care if Kolik is a second rounder. Jalen Wells is a second rounder. He's starting for the Memphis Grizzlies. But I digress. It was amazing tonight. Mikal Bridges was amazing. Alley-oops. I don't know. Josh Hart almost was grabbing his rebounds. I really don't even know what stood out besides just team basketball. It was the pace again. The same pace we've been talking about. They push the ball no matter what. After a rebound, after a turnover, whatever the case may be.
Go get an easy bucket.
But I gotta stress what you're saying, Flea, because Cat is the one that looked down court to throw it to Precious to try to finish in transition. Brunson was looking for Mikal Bridges in transition. Brunson never looks up. He never looks up. They definitely been talking about this, and it's also a lot easier to stay focused on the task at hand, however many they may be, when you feel rested. Thank you, Tibbs, for listening to us and playing the bench, even though it's just the 2 guys, Payne or Shamet, really. When he finally comes back, you get your 8th and 9th men off the bench that you can actually play or you feel like playing. That's my only thing I'm concerned about going into the playoffs. If Shamet or Payne go down, are you going to shrink it back to a 7-man rotation when we are witnessing that this shit works? Because I didn't think this team would work like this. I didn't think we would be a 2nd seed. I didn't think that was possible with just plugging in Cat and Tibbs being Tibbs. But if he's going to switch up and witness, your guys need some rest so they can play this game. In order to play up and down, you can't do that for 45 minutes, Josh Hart. No, we need this. Props to Tibbs in the fourth quarter for not bringing all them starters back in there. Because down up by 20, I'm like, yo, Tibbs, chill.
He let them play through a little low. Like, they start coming back in the game. He did not bring starters back in the game. He allowed that bench to play through some mistakes and play through some bad defensive possessions. Like, that's how you empower your bench. So now, in a game 3 on the road or some shit, and you need Shamet to come through. You need him to play well, right? He gonna be ready. Campaign gonna be ready. Deuce McBride gonna be ready. Precious ready. Jesus Christ. Mitchell Robinson, come along to the party. Can't wait. Come along to the party, please.
Pack that nigga up, man. Keep that nigga out of here.
Tendrell's right. I was standing, cheering, applauding, and laughing the whole game. That was a fun game. Fun.
Listen, tonight showed that we can play basketball at a championship level. That's what I've been talking about for these last couple shows. Championship level basketball against a good West Coast team. We didn't hunt the 3-point shot, and we played our style of basketball. What Tibbs did tonight, let's pray and hope that he can do this on a consistent basis. See, for me, fellas, I just thought of this just now. The reason why I think Tibbs played guys all those minutes is because he's trying to get them to get their points. But Tibbs has to understand there's a bigger job at task. It is called winning the championship. Because you can't have guys still in the game up 30. Why is that? Do these guys have incentives in their contracts, or are you trying to get guys all NBA first team or second team or all-star votes or, average this much. But tonight, Tibbs proved that I want the coach to win. And this is the only way we're going to win a championship or get close to winning a championship. We have to play this style of basketball. We cannot hunt the three-point shot. We cannot play hero ball with anybody, whether it's Brunson, Cat, anybody. We have to play together as a collective. And I've been saying it all season. We do that. We get home court advantage going into the playoffs. We will be in the finals. I'm going to keep saying it. You got to speak it into existence. There is no threats in the East but two teams. And if you asking me, Boston is taking a step back, and Cleveland, regular season threat, but we own them in the playoffs. Not thinking about nobody else. So for me, it doesn't look far-fetched. This is the time. This is the time. And tonight, if Tibbs can keep this up, listen, man, just imagine now guys is going from playing 40-plus minutes a night to 30-plus minutes a night. That's a big difference. Let's not worry about stats. Let's not worry about accolades. Let's stay healthy. Let's play the right style of basketball, and let's get to the finals, man. And I think it's very possible. I don't think it's far-fetched, fellas. And tonight proved that we can play with the best of them. 40, Flea. We smoked them niggas by 40. Come on, bro.
Yeah, we on a little home stretch right now. We at the crib. We getting some teams from the West Coast that's coming to the crib, and we handling business. Sacramento came to the crib. We handled business. Thumped them by 20. Memphis came to the crib. Thumped them by 40. Double up. Who we got next? Houston.
Pack them up, nigga.
Houston's next. Pack them niggas up too.
No, I think it's Denver.
Denver.
Pack them up.
So what we did in Denver last time we was in Denver, OG had 40. I don't know.
You know.
I'm confident right now. I don't know. I'm feeling good tonight. That was a good old-fashioned ass kicking, boy.
You know, Flea.
The way they was looking, Fabian said, yo, they got joints waiting for them. They got joints waiting for them outside, man. They got reservations at Brooklyn Chop House. They about to be up out of here. I'm out of here. They didn't look like they wanted to play. I
like what JR said. My only complaint was the crying to the refs, man. That was one of the only complaints too, because you don't want to let Memphis cry because they were out of sorts. They were trying to get thrown out the game and all that, man. Because like you said, Flea, Memphis, they look like they had some joints waiting for them. They were very distracted.
Disinterested.
Absolutely.
No sense of urgency whatsoever.
None.
I didn't see any pushback from them at all. I didn't see Ja going to any kind of mode where he was ready to take the game over. Right? Like, I don't know. And they was going a 6-game win streak. These niggas is tired. I don't know. I don't want to start giving them excuses.
You know what? They may need Jimmy Butler over there. I kind of thought that wouldn't work. But watching Memphis,
he said that's the last team he will go to.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just
I think he's pump faking.
Man, who cares about Jimmy Butler right now? Listen, man.
Gina. That's Gina Butler. He's a fucking diva. I'm sick of
him. Listen, man. But Memphis, watching them tonight, I don't know how they're the 3rd seed. Maybe because, with the West, teams like the Clippers was never healthy with Kawhi, even though he's back now. Phoenix is, oh my God, just a mess. So maybe, Memphis is doing what they're doing by default. Sacramento hasn't been playing great basketball until they made the coaching change, and they're still not playing that great of basketball. Golden State took a big dive. So, Memphis, they play who was in front of them, like my brother Flea always say. But watching that team tonight, they need a lot. They're not ready to make no big run in the West. I'm sorry. I'd be surprised if they get out the first round, but I'm not going to take away from what we did to them because they did come in a 6-game win streak. Like you said, average the most in the league, and they do have a superstar, and they do have former defensive player of the year. That young man is a good player. I never really watched him.
He's an excellent player.
Kid can play. I like Jaren Jackson Jr. That kid can play.
He's an excellent player, no question.
Yeah, but the Bane kid to me,
he ain't no DPOY dog. And the difference between I'm sorry, I'm to cut you off.
I agree. I agree with that.
But there's a big difference between him and OG, especially last night. But that's what I've seen from him consistently. He ain't on OG's level defensively.
The year he won it, he was all right.
Okay, but I ain't talking about that year. I'm talking about even that's but OG affects. Look what he did to him.
Yeah,
look what he did to Ja. It don't matter who he's on.
OG is amazing on defense.
He plays the passing lanes. Jaren Jackson, I'm not saying he's lazy. On the offensive end, you can see how built he is because he moves about the damn way.
But that's new though, Fabian. OG, that's new. Like he wasn't always this offensively skilled. He was good. I'm not saying like he was never good, but this offensive surge that he's been on the last year or two, that's him taking his game to another level. He was always great defensively, but obviously it may take a step back now because he's focusing now on being a bucket. He leads the team in scoring, and Ja's been playing.
And I think that's their biggest issue. Because I don't see no setup for them. What's the scheme? To me, it's all one-on-one from the Grizzlies. They got a lot of talented players. You got 10, 12 guys on the rotation, but that's part of the reason why people don't want 10, 12 guys on the rotation. Because then who are you setting up to go on the court to actually produce your scheme? And I've always heard things about Taylor Jenkins, and I'm like, what are they always complaining about if they're winning? I don't really see much from their offense.
But they and I don't want to make this about the Grizzlies because this is Knicks Rehab, and that was a big win, but I see two talented players. I think Bane is average. I think they put too much stock into him. Hey, I mean, this is just my opinion, brother. I'm not here to argue with you. We don't even have to have the discussion. I'm just saying, you sit there talking about they got talent all through there. No, they don't. Zach Edey is dirt. Man, them niggas is dirt, man. Like, let's call it what it is. You got Ja Morant, you got Jackson Jr. After that, like my brother Flea said, niggas is mid. Bane is not no starting two guard in the NBA. They gave that man 200. They jumped out the window with that. He's not. He's not. Let's cut the jokes. Is Desmond Bane better than Mikal Bridges?
Come on, man. We're not going down today. He's not. Today he's not. Oh, today, 2 weeks ago he was. All of a sudden,
no, he what?
You're not naming 32 guards better than Desmond Bane. Not happening. He's a starting two guard in this league. We're not taking away his victory.
Slow down, Fabian. Desmond Bane good, but you not naming what?
You're not naming 32 guards that are just flat out better than him. Because if you do that, then you're going to say he's not a starting.
I'm not saying that. I think Desmond Bane's a really good player, but let's not make this about if Desmond Bane is good or not. Desmond Bane cool, like he cool.
Right, but there's still a super talented team, bro. And what I'm saying is that
where's the no? You keep saying that. Where's the super talent,
bro? Ja Morant
and they've played well. They've played my. Go ahead, baby.
No, let him explain this super talent because I already said the two players. Where's the rest?
But that in itself is crazy. You got Triple J and Ja Morant, a defensive player of the year dude, and someone who could possibly be in an MVP conversation. And he used to be. He's trying to come back. Okay, but that's to you. Desmond Bane is good to a lot of people. Maybe not to y'all. Jalen was
no. You said they're a super talented team. I'm asking you, after Ja Morant and Triple J, where's the super talent?
They play non-God, bro. Gigi Jackson just started coming back. Vince Williams ain't even back yet.
I like Gigi a lot. I've talked about Gigi for a while.
All regular Za. All regular. Them niggas ain't no Za. Stop it, man.
You can say that all you want. Point blank period, in third place for a reason. And all I'm saying is that I see now why the Grizzlies fans are frustrated with them because I don't see no schemes. Like if I'm watching them, I'm saying, all right, you got to pick one, Ja Morant or Triple J at this point. Who's the feature guy? Who's getting you easier baskets? It looks like you're playing, it's your turn, my turn kind of thing. They're really easy to guard. They're gonna keeping this up.
I mean, I love Mikal Bridges. I like I like our team, right? I love what we are and what we're developing in, especially on the defensive end. But in terms of who Ja Morant was, I didn't think that we were capable of shutting his water off like that. And we did. Now, is he still coming back from injury? Is he just, it just looked different tonight. Am I bugging? Did y'all see the same shit I seen? Like, he didn't look aggressive. He didn't look like he was going to take advantage of certain opportunities, especially when you got defenders on their heels. Like, when you got a guy on his heels and you shifty, you could get to any direction. You could finish with both hands. You love finishing with the left, right? Like, he ain't look like that. And tonight he looked regular.
Listen, hey Fish, I let Flea and Fabian bamboozle me. I watched tonight. Memphis is dirt. I'm sorry. We've all been watching the game forever. After Ja and Triple J, that whole team is regular weed. Sorry. Now, if y'all want to say Bane maybe some good chocolate, he ain't no Za. I give you good. I give you that good Brooklyn chocolate. Yeah, about that.
You from that era. You from that
you know
era.
What I mean? Yeah. So
that era.
I give you that. But but all jokes aside, the Knicks, man, people got to start taking us serious and giving us props. Now I know, we got to play OKC again. We got to run into Cleveland. Certain teams we got to play again and show that fight and have a different outcome. But tonight, like people saying in the chat, Memphis got one of the best 3-point shooters as far as percentage wise. They got the best bench. They was on a roll. They got some talented young men, and we stomped them down. And we did it as a collective. And for me, I'm hoping, because I'm still not a fan of Tibbs, and I just have to be honest. But I want to see how long he can be consistent with this type of play, where we jump on teams early, we don't start slow. Like Fabian said, go into the bench early, give guys some rest, because we see what happens when guys get rest. There's no way in the world your starting five is going to be playing 40 to 45 minutes a game, and you think we're going to go into a deep playoff run and not be exhausted. And you risk guys getting injured. So I want to see how long Tom Thibodeau can keep up this coaching style, because it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. But I hope that he does, because I'm a diehard Knicks fan, and I really see us going to the finals. Like I said, tonight Boston lost, so we 1 game behind that 2 seed. And Fabian, you said something earlier, and I would love for you and Flea to maybe touch on this a little bit. I've always said since the beginning of the season, we have to be better than last season. 2nd, 3rd seed. And, you said you didn't see this. I'm just trying to figure out, why didn't you see this right here? With all the moves and the trades that we made, why didn't you see this?
Well, I didn't realize that the Knicks could keep their eyes on the prize, baby Bubba. The big game is almost here, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last football game of the season with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the big game. Prize Picks is also giving away a free pick for the big game, where one of the starting quarterbacks will only need to throw 1 yard to win. If you're correct on at least one more stat projection, you can win real cash. Check out the promos tab to tail any of our Super Sweat Millie Winners big game lineups. If you tail a lineup that goes 3 for 3, you can win a split of $1 million in promo funds. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Cook up hot takes with your friends. Win real money this football season when you and your crew run your game on Prize Picks. This week on Prize Picks, I'm looking at the football board and selecting Patty Mahomes for more than 230 passing yards. And I'm going to go with the former Giant Saquon Barkley for more than 1 touchdown. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
Hey, just real quick, I see a young lady in the building, Elizabeth Sambula. I hope I said your last name correctly. Give her a shout out, fellas. We love when the ladies is in the building. We need more ladies. Sick of you dudes in here. It's a
Les,
joke, but
what up, Les? What up,
big shout out to Miss Elizabeth Sambula. Appreciate you, love, all day.
Once you say Miss Elizabeth, it's a wrap. AllBall tapping into my WWF days.
See, a Flea Fabian. See, they make fun of me and I make fun of myself. I love it, right? But y'all still ducking high when I'm right. Y'all still ducking high when I'm right.
But I will say this.
Oh, hold on, Fabian. Hold on. Let me have my moment, 20 seconds. That's all I ask.
He asked me a question.
When I say all the moves we made, we got to be better than last year. We cannot be no 5th, 6th, 7th seed. We got to be 2, 3 seed. When I say our bench is good, not as bad as everybody make it out to be. When I say we got to play a collective way of basketball to be successful, these niggas is like this, Flea.
Ducking and running.
Right, yeah, look. You know, you cut on the lights and you see, oh, do you see the roller? Them niggas like roaches.
Like roaches.
Right. So for me, just
the
keep the same
form.
energy. Just keep the same energy because it's always, I'm not no fan of Tibbs, but he's our coach. So I got to deal with him. But today, y'all got to give us our props because I guarantee you these are games that a lot of the Knicks haters, I guarantee you, checked off their list that we're going to lose. Nobody probably had us beating Sacramento, let alone Memphis. So y'all got to start being for real and start being honest and keep the same energy. It's killing y'all that we are up here, Knicks Rehab, and we smiling, baby. We smiling, Flea. Yeah.
I'm in a good mood.
I haven't felt like this all year, to be honest with you. And you asked me, why did I think we weren't going to be this good or look this good? Before the season started, I was just skeptical. I didn't think, let's start off with this. Karl Anthony Towns, man. We got to start off with this. Nobody had him playing this well. Nobody. I don't care what you thought, what you said before he came to the Knicks. None of us saw him playing as well. Even his daddy said so. Papa Towns. He didn't see this. He didn't see this happening. None of us seen it happening. And that was the first domino. And he kept us afloat. Remember, after the first 2 games, we were like, yo, he ain't getting the ball enough. He ain't being assertive enough. And after that Miami game, we dropped like 40 on Bam's head.
At 44 down in Miami.
Bananas.
On who had?
On Bam.
Big Bam. Bam. On
Flea,
Pat
what
Riley.
What I said about Bam a while ago. We talk about that another time. We'll talk about that another time. Another one of my 0.1%. I'm right about it.
This nigga's real.
We'll talk about that another time. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead. I apologize.
And then also going into the season, I didn't think that he wouldn't play the rookies. I get it. This second rounders, this, that, and the third. I get it. But you drafted them for a reason. And we saw them tired as hell. And throughout the first half of the season, we were saying it like, yo, you got to rest these guys. I don't care how bad the bench is. The guys you putting in there is a 2-man rotation off the bench, and it can't even score. What was that game, Flea? We had like 138 points, and they scored like 6 off the bench. It was disgusting. And now, hopefully, with this 9-man rotation thing, I'm not surprised that Tibbs is playing his guys, the guys that he agreed to come here, that were NBA veterans. Not shocked by that. We seen that last year. But when guys go down and he don't have his people, he's not going to play them. So when the going gets rough, I'm hoping these are learning experiences for him specifically, because we won't want him out of here if that's the case. There's no way we want Tibbs out of here after today, and he uses today as a template as what to do, which is what all we've been asking him to do. Rest them damn starters. The best starting lineup in history at a certain point, they're looking like it all over again. That's what I was skeptical about. I wasn't too skeptical about Brunson and OG. And definitely not Bridges. He's coming along now. So that was my skepticism. Yo, is Bridges looking like he's replacing Dante? What's going on here? Dante was way more active on the defensive end. I know he's not as good as Mikal Bridges, but what the hell? Like, what's going on? And now I didn't expect this. I don't know if you expected it, all boy. I don't know if you expected it, Flea. Did you expect him to have? Did you expect Campaign and Shaman to produce like this in the Tibbs lineup, Flea?
No, I didn't really have. I can go back to the to the tape. Didn't
Goodbye.
Have any. I didn't have any real expectations on this team, right? I liked all the moves we made in the last year or so. I just wanted to see how it was going to come together, right? I figured that we was going to have to figure out our team on defense. We got enough niggas that can put the ball in the basket, as we've seen through 40+ games already. You see, we got guys that could go off. You didn't see everybody in the lineup, minus Josh Hart, go for 40 this year on multiple occasions. Like, so we got guys that's going to score. It's just the rest of the team has to develop. Like tonight, playing those guys and how much fun those guys was having, he's got to build on that. He's got to see that can be infectious. That could be something that could be turned over for game after game after game. Now, are you going to get max production from your bench every night? No. Are they going to shoot at a high percentage every night? No. But if you got 3 to 4 guys that's going to come off the bench and play with energy no matter what, I don't care if you're hitting shots or not. If you're going to come in the game and do what we need y'all to do, which is play defense, push the basketball, get easy shots. If your shot not falling due, so what? Get to the rim. Start flying around on defense. Start doing the little shit. Get these guys confidence. That's big for us, man. And so tonight should be something that he take, because Tibbs is a nut. That's all he eats, sleeps, and shits basketball. So take this game home tonight, watch this again, and look at all the other stuff. I know the basketball was great, but I was, for real, y'all, I'm dead serious. I was looking at the bench when the starters was out of the game and some of the bench play was on, and how excited and happy they was for the other guys that was out there. Like, this team is starting to gel. So we gotta continue to just build on this.
So, oh boy, you're not surprised by tonight, or to this build-up moment where we see what may have been a signature win for the New York Knicks this season?
To be honest, no. And that's not to like toot my own horn, pause, or act like I know it all, but I was the guy maybe 2 years ago saying I wanted Cat, and people used to flame me and roast me. And then when we traded for Bridges and we signed OG, we all was excited because we knew what those guys are capable of on the defensive end. I didn't really worry about them on the offensive end because my mindset was always Cat and Brunson is going to give us enough scoring. The only play that I'm surprised at, I'm not surprised at Deuce. Deuce been good and solid for us for years now. He's been around long enough now, so him coming off the bench, he can give us 10 to 20. So I'm not surprised. I'm very surprised with Campaign. I didn't think he was going to be able to play this well. So I am surprised with that. But as far as surprised that we're playing this good basketball at this time, no, because last season we had an MVP candidate who had a hell of a run. Now you get OG back healthy, you add a Bridges, and you add a Cat. So no, I expected this. But I also said before the season started, and we can go back to those tapes if we can find them. I said all season, Tibbs is going to have to coach his ass off. I've always said that. With this roster here, you have enough. You're not going to get everything perfect. You're not going to have a great starting five, and then you got damn near second great starting five to come off the bench. It don't work like that. That rarely works. You're going to have to know how to work those guys, Paul. So I'm not surprised. I'm surprised when we lose certain games. Like, yo, what the hell? We supposed to be better than this. Even though we got a great record, we probably should have at least 5 to 6 more wins. So for me, I'm more surprised of how some of the games that we lose and how we play, because tonight is who we really are. And y'all said something, and I get off this topic. For us to win tonight, we show no egos in the unselfishness. And I told you, I think that's why Tids keep Cat and Brunson and some of them guys in the game when there's no need to, so guys can get their points. But if we play unselfish and put them egos to the side and just play for the scoreboard, which is the W, I'm telling you right now, we will be in the finals. We will be in the finals. I'm guaranteeing that barring injury, if we could play how we played tonight, well, like I said, we don't worry about all the nonsense and the hoopla and the haters and people trying to, make guys do certain things where, okay, Brunson may only have 19, but his mindset may be, I want to get to that 25. Because guys want to average whatever they say they want to average at the end of the season. If we could just play unselfish basketball, put the Eagles to the side, Flea, Fabian, we will be in the finals. I'm guaranteeing that.
Flea, 3 out of our last 4 games, the third quarter, we scored at least 39 points. It was only against the Nets we only scored 25 in the third quarter. That was a big misstep. But Atlanta, we scored 40. Sacramento, we did 39. And tonight, we scored 44. So let's talk about that. Is that, again, the 9-man rotation, does that lead to the second half starting well? Where do you see the difference in the third quarter?
I mean, that's been the problem, right? Remember when we played against OKC out in OKC, and we seen OKC, we had them down 14 in the first half. And the second half comes out and we lay a stinker because we just not focused. I think anytime we are not leading after the third quarter, we drop in a lot of games, right? So that third quarter is important, man. We gotta play well, and we started jumping on their neck. We kind of took our foot off the gas a little bit, and we tend to do that, and we can't do that against good teams. Them good teams, whatever them teams are out there, because the good teams are going to show themselves when it's down the stretch, when it's playoff time. When we got teams down, we got to put a foot on their neck. We can't let up. We got to kill them, and that's what we did tonight. So yeah, the third quarter is always going to be important going forward for the rest of the season. How we show up in the second half, we got to start games well, and we got to start second halves well. Executions for us is always going to be important, especially when us continuing to gel. So I don't know. I'm excited. I ain't got too much bad to say about tonight's victory. We just got to keep doing the same shit. We can't go away from this. I saw King Speech said something a little while ago. Brunson getting 4 fouls. Does that initiate him having to play guys more minutes because of him being in foul trouble?
Of course, especially going into the fourth quarter, we had 4 fouls in the third. He had 3 in the second quarter, and he still played them for most of the second quarter. And then I think he finally brought in. Well, he might have stayed in the second quarter to play the rest of the quarter out. But I think again, that's the thing with Tibbs. It feels like he's forced into a lot of these decisions. That's why with AllBall, maybe because I'm hearing you say he has to coach his ass off this year, and I'm thinking maybe in his mind, it's coaching his ass off in harder work because he gets in his own way with these rotations, which to us is like it's obvious from our couch. Like I don't want to demean you as a guy who gets whatever $10 million a year, whatever you getting, but it's just obvious stuff to us. So maybe this is a harder thing for him since he is so stubborn. But real quick, back to the third quarter, AllBall in against the Hawks. Listen, Brunson had 12 in the third quarter. Hart had 10. Bridges had 14. Against Sacramento, OG had 10. Brunson had 11. And tonight in the third quarter, Karl-Anthony Towns with 16. Brunson with 12. So the common denominator is Jalen Brunson in these third quarters going double digits. So he's the guy that needs this damn rest in the first half. I thought it was Cat the whole time. Maybe that lends back to your point, Flea. The foul trouble, whatever it is, does Brunson need to commit 3 fouls so he can sit his ass down and rest so he can start the second half well? Because we need these third quarters to be big time. And I just looked it up now because I just realized that we killed the Grizzlies in the third quarter. We went bananas. But then I remember against Sacramento, same shit. Then I'm like, did we do that against the Nets? No. Against Atlanta, same thing. something about Brunson, and especially I got to say this about Brunson as well. Jalen Wells, they start the game off with him. He got an immediate foul on Jalen Wells. You got one foul in the first 2 minutes of the game. Remember, he put Dyson Daniels in foul trouble. He put Jalen Suggs in foul trouble. Lou Dort in foul trouble. Brunson is the guy starting to look like our MVP from last year. Now we got him going. Cat looks like he's starting to, it's the mid-season. Maybe he's hitting the wall. Big man. Brunson might have to carry the load for a while in terms of doing his thing, operating like this and showing up in these third quarters, AllBall.
Well, listen, man, you broke that down eloquently, my brother. I don't have nothing. No. Oh,
that was regular.
Yeah.
That was regular.
That was regular. That wasn't Zod. Nah, that was Zod.
That's hate. That's hate. That's hate.
Nah.
That ain't even Flea. That ain't
that was excellent. That was excellent, right?
They ain't no what.
Yeah, that the way you broke that down.
Wasn't no white chocolate.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know. Listen, you a white widow or something?
That white widow.
What that white chocolate?
There you go.
Yeah. Come on.
OG, no, don't ever let this nigga tell y'all niggas he don't know. He know.
You know what I'm saying? Chill. But I'm glad you broke that down like that, because on our platform, people don't realize like we put a lot of work into this, and the way you broke down those numbers was just beautiful, my brother. But we have to start really looking at that Detroit Pistons team. Brunson is the leader and playing like Chauncey Billups. Bridges is running around like Rip Hamilton. Josh Hart is running around like Tayshaun Prince. And Cat is running around like Rasheed Wallace. All I'm saying is, it may sound crazy, but Flea, I'm telling you, you said something earlier and people have to listen. Tibbs and the coaching staff have to watch this game, and we have to snowball affect this. I keep saying it. I'm going to say it again. You have to show that series of when Detroit beat the Lakers. Let's not forget, this is the Kobe and Shaq Lakers. God rest his soul, Black Mamba, his daughter, and everybody that in that horrific tragedy.
Yeah, it's been 5 years, man. God bless.
Yeah. So rest in peace to everybody that was involved with that. But this Knicks team, we have an opportunity to do something very special. And people are going to continue to doubt us. They're going to think we can't do it. But if you get the head of the snake paws, the coach, Tom Thibodeau, which at that time, what was it? Larry Brown, hard-nosed, older, disciplined, his own style of basketball. I'm saying right now, Tibbs has an opportunity to do that, to win his way.
Out in a couple other spots. Same thing.
Right.
Tibbs flamed out in a couple other spots.
Exactly, Fleet. Yeah. But now you win. You have an opportunity to win your way. That's why I say with us, the only thing I don't like when we play majority of these teams, we don't play to our strengths. And tonight we played our strengths. We got out in transition. We played tough, annoying defense, and we just stayed at it. And we didn't hunt the 3-point shot. Did we take them? Yes. Did we knock some down? Yes, got Fleet, but we didn't hunt the 3-point shot.
No, I was just going to ask Fabian, where are we at in rebounding as a team in terms of NBA? Where are we?
I looked that up in this. I'm good in a second.
Because we have to be one of the best rebounding teams in the league if we have Karl Anthony Towns, who is 1, 2, 3 in terms of averages per game for rebounding, and then Josh Hart, who is just cleans the glass. We got to be up there.
With 21st in the league, 43 rebound. Yeah, we're not a great rebounding team. Yeah, 48. The Rockets are the best rebounding team, and the Grizzlies are the second best.
I knew that, but I didn't know 21st. That's like, yikes. Nah,
but you know what? But I'm not really surprised, right? Because you got to really but I'm not surprised because you got to really think about it. Besides Cat and Hart, those are kind of the only real good / great rebounders. After that, we don't have nobody. It ain't like Brunson is a guard that's going out there to get it. So that's But now that's maybe where Precious come off the bench, getting more minutes. Hopefully that'll play a part. But hold on, I gotta ask y'all this: I don't know how long we're gonna stay on, but whenever before we get out of here, y'all opinion, please, Fabian. What do we do with Mitch Robinson, bro?
Yeah, listen, you read my mind because you keep comparing us to them Detroit Pistons. There's only one guy who reminds us of Ben Wallace on this team. Come on now. You talking about rebounding, and we talking about what we were just saying, what we were just talking about before this? The rebounding, defense, and something else you just said. It reminded me of Mitchell Robinson. He's the guy that could clean all that. The rebounding basically. That changes everything. 43 rebounds a game, that goes up. That goes up. We're talking about y'all won't even get rebounds. You won't have a chance for the
what King's
rebound.
speech said.
That's what we need OG to pitch in. I mean, he pitched in the last couple games. He's been listening to y'all. He's been getting like 5-6 rebounds a game since y'all went down at his head.
Yeah.
But I still I sound like a broken record. Someone like Mitchell Robinson comes in the game, maybe you don't even have to start. But as soon as he slides into that kind of lineup with him, Cat, you got OG at the 3, and
Fish, yo, Fish, man, get your ass out of here. I'm 5'8", man. I'm not no fucking 5'5". I'm 5'8".
5'5", 178 is mad disrespectful for a stretch 4 rebounder. A stretch 4 rebounder is crazy. That means he's camping out.
That's disgusting at 5'8".
You camping out at the logo. He ain't even saying picks. That's fucked up.
That nigga grab the ball and go into triple threat.
A 5'5" stretch 4 is crazy. Hey, Fish, go to hell, Fish. Go straight to hell, Fish.
Yo, Fish crazy. That's disgusting.
He said you can't buy the logo, buy Lucky, by the eye on the Knicks logo.
Oh man, y'all love y'all in the chat. Fish, that's family for life, man. Y'all play too much.
Listen, man, the shot blocking too. That's right, C's. By the way, Monkey Wrench, the Knicks scored 83 points in the second half. Sorry, I didn't come back at you soon enough with that.
But hold on, Faye, please. I just want to hear his Flea response. Flea, please.
Mitchell real Robinson. Quick, Flea.
Yeah,
Flea. We are top 5, 5th in the league in rebound percentage. I don't fully understand them at advanced stats, but the Rockets are number 1, Grizzlies are number 2, Jazz are 3rd, the Nuggets are 4th and the 5th, and 5th are the Knicks with rebounding percentage, whatever the hell that means. Somebody else could break it down for us, but
yeah. But
remember, look,
that's large. That's large in part to Josh Hart.
Big time, but because real quick, Flea, they're saying that the Grizzlies are the highest scoring team in the league, yeah, by average, but their offensive rating, they're like 5th or 6th. And tonight we see why. Number 1 is really the Cavs. So, and we know that the Cavs can score. Like, there ain't no doubt about that. So the Grizzlies, they can score, but we seen like they missing something. So that the analytics means something.
I expected a whole different performance from this Grizzlies team tonight, for real. Like
I was.
Did y'all not? I really expected us to like have a
Garden.
Nah, I expected us to have a time with that. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, for real. I expected us to like, all right, this might be a dog fight. This might be a goodie. 40? We got him out of here? Hell no.
Pack them up.
Pack them right the fuck up. Get up out of here. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. But gotta start putting some faith in the Knickerbockers, for real.
What do you think about your own question, AllBall?
Mitchell Robinson, I have to be honest. We need to start exploring the right piece for him. Now, if it doesn't make sense, then we wait. But if it makes sense, and I know he's very upset. I know he responded to Knicks Fan TV, who was saying the same thing as far as like talking about Mitch being trade rumors, and Mitch kind of was upset about that. But Mitch, it's nothing personal. We love you, and we want you to be healthy and play. But bruh, you can't hold us hostage. And we're not saying you're doing it on purpose, but if we have an opportunity to do something special, yeah, we want it to be with you. But listen, bruh, how long is it gonna go from January to February? February is here. Saturday is February 1st. What are we gonna hear in February? March, April? Listen, man, there's rumors about Valanciunas. My opinion, and it hurts to say this, but because I was a big advocate of we wait for Mitch. Because I know what Mitch means to us defensively. And he's the best offensive rebounder in the game when he's healthy. But if we can't get you on the court fully healthy, it's time to move on, bro. And look at all what Julius Randle did for us, and we moved on. Why would you be that special, bro? If you can't be fully healthy, we gotta move on. So I'm gonna be honest. We need to start figuring out what we're gonna do with Mitch. That's my answer to that. And I would love to hear how Flea feels about Mitchell Robinson at this point with the basketball that we're playing right now.
Real quick, Flea, Mitchell Robinson is the last of the Mohicans when it comes to the team that Thibodeau inherited and Leon Rose inherited. He's the last guy left from 5-6 years or 4 or 5 years ago, whenever that was.
I think as fans, AllBall OG always tells us we fall in love with our players, right? We fall in love with the guys that are great for us. Don't get me wrong. When Mitch is out there, he's great for us, but that's few and far between. Too many times in vital situations where we need him, right? He's unavailable. Injuries happen. I get it. But at some point, we got to worry about the basketball team and not Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is going to be able to continue his career. He's not going to be out of the league. His services will be needed somewhere else. He ain't going to get traded from the Knicks and he'll be out of the league in 2 years. I don't think he's that bad of a player. But at this point, we need gamers. We need guys that play. You look at Mitchell Robinson, but then you look at Mikal Bridges. Say what you want. He shows up every night and has showed up every night and has did the things necessary to take care of his body. Again, I was an athlete too, so I get it. Injuries happen. They do happen. And nobody wants them to happen. We don't play with, I'm about to get injured. No. Wild freak shit happens. But in terms of taking care of your body and being available at that level, they pros. They on the NBA level. So this is the expectation from the team, from your teammates, everybody else. Like, we want you out there because we know how good we are when you're out there, especially a guy like you. But at this point, it's becoming a pipe dream. Like, we don't even know what it really looks like. We get flashes, right? Nah. I need to. I was about to say some wild shit, but like, nah, we need everything. Like, you know what I mean? We need everything. So
I'd rather hear Wild Flea.
Nah, I'm good. Like, I'm cool. I'm cool. It's Monday, baby. It's Monday.
I do have to say this. You mentioned Julius Randle, and we saw how he. Yeah.
That's RP. I'm dead ass, yo. That's RP. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who's dreaming about this? It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude, bro? That is bananas. Dreaming of pipe is crazy. So I'm trying to be serious. I do have to say this about Mitchell Robinson. You mentioned Julius Randle, AllBall, and he was here with the rumors. We saw how he reacted to everything and anything, and he was mad emotional. And I don't know, it always felt like I never liked the way he reacted a lot of times. Mitchell Robinson, yeah, he leaves the tweets and he has these like subliminal messages on Instagram or wherever it is. But when he's scary if he comes back, it's not just a dream. They're gonna be terrified. Like last year, I always talk about it, I always revert back to it. I didn't think I would get back to the point where I thought we could make the finals. And tonight, with you saying that, I can't even combat that whole ball. Last year, I felt that way when we had our team. I felt like they were falling in place and we were going to make the finals. I thought we were a finals team. I can see that now with the bench playing and all that. And last year, all we were saying was, and we're going to add Mitchell Robinson to this? And I never thought this year I was gonna be able to say, and we're gonna add Mitchell Robinson to this.
But hold on, stay there. Are we gonna add him to this?
I'm just saying we don't know, but for someone who's going through all this and he's on Instagram and he's willing to show up and be a professional and not do the dumbass Jimmy Butler shit. Like now we gotta start giving props and yeah, Jimmy, you can still complain, bitch and moan, and still show up. That's all. You can still do all that and get busy. He's a Tom Thibodeau guy, Mitchell Robinson. Like, it's not just that I have a warm place in my heart for Mitchell. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's the fact that, like you said, best offensive rebound in the game. That's another weapon that Tibbs is looking forward to playing, especially after that bum ass Joel Embiid put him in an ankle lock last year. That was foul.
But we could save this for another show. But I'm gonna be honest. Are we getting Mitchell Robinson back this season? I'm tired of I'm tired of the pipe dream, bro. Like we really don't know what's going on. Remember, before the season, they guaranteed he'd be here January. So the trade deadline is in a week or two. So I'm pretty sure we ain't gonna do that. But what if we don't get Mitchell Robinson back?
It goes back to the what we talked about, Flea. If he's our Robert Williams III, and the Celtics were in the same position, making conference finals and looking like final contenders every year with Robert Williams III, they traded him for Drew Holiday. Oh, we're missing the Drew Holiday guy. Who's the Drew Holiday guy out there that we could possibly trade for? That's what would it be. Like Trey Murphy was the guy earlier this season that they were talking about, and you add Trey Murphy to this. Now I'm talking. Are we willing to trade Mitchell Robinson for Trey Murphy?
I would explore.
Without a doubt.
I would explore. I would not hang up the phone. I'm sorry. I would not hang up the phone.
That's not even a thought. Bye. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I would
a 6'9", a 6'8", 6'9" guy that can shoot that thing
and defend.
And he defends.
Come on, bro. You kidding me? Listen, that move is Flea, what we talked about a while ago. The Artest to LA. The Rashid to Detroit. That's the move. So that's why I said earlier, it has to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, my whole thing is, do we go through the rest of the season not even worrying about Mitchell Robinson ever coming back? Because that is a possibility.
We got to play like that. We have to play like that. We got to play like that.
Especially, Flea, if once we got that set in stone, then the Trey Murphy deal got to get done. It has to get done because all you're doing is replacing Shamet with Trey Murphy, and that would be bananas. That would be bananas. I'm still missing my rebounding next to OG, whatever it is, but you can't. Those are 2-3 guys rotating that are going to defend. We don't even want to think about a lineup with Bridges, Trey Murphy, and OG. Bananas. So with Mitchell Robinson, I don't even know what other realistic trade you can make out there. But if he's not coming back and the Knicks are thinking this, you got to go back to that. You got to go holler at the Pelicans. They already got duped with Dyson Daniels. Let's see if they can get duped again. Fuck it.
I told you. I mean, y'all don't like him, but I'm talking about bolstering your bench. Y'all don't want Kuzma, but he's going to be available too.
He don't want to be there either.
He don't want to be in Washington. I'm talking about a guy coming off the bench that's going to score the basketball, right? And Kyle going to do that. He going to do that. It's smut on his name now for doing what he's done in Washington. There's no way he should have lasted this long in Washington. He had an opportunity to go play in Dallas for that championship team last year, and they wound up, that finals team last year, they wound up going to the finals without him. He could have been on that team. So, Trey Murphy's a great name. I was just throwing another name out there. But there's some guys out there that's going to be available on the market that could definitely add to our bench if we ain't getting Mitch back. The problem is with the Mitch situation, we'd have to showcase Mitch. We'd have to allow Mitch to play 10, 15 games to really look to see what he looks like. I don't know if somebody's going to trade for Mitchell Robinson right now without knowing what he looks like.
I disagree with that. I think a team that, you know, may be thinking about the future,
Mhm.
you get him, and at least you know next season he'll be fully healthy. Like I said, I think Mitch fully healthy is a starting center in the league because he's going to play great defense and he's going to rebound the hell out the basketball. Um, we see what Cleveland did with Jared Allen turned him
Mhm.
into a beast, and now they're the best team in the NBA. So I don't think we have to showcase Mitch. I think Mitch has already showcased himself. What he did in the playoffs, hobbled against Joel Embiid. People know his potential. It's just for us, we need you now. We don't need you next year. We don't need you the year after. We have a window for the next 2-3 years, so we need you now. And I think other teams that may be ready for like just imagine a Mitch moving forward with an Orlando Magic or Detroit Pistons fully healthy, or you send him down there in Houston, or like teams that is on the rise. You know what I mean? And you get him and let him sit out and get fully healthy for upcoming season. So for me, I just feel for us, if we know, because we don't know, only the team knows. If we know for a fact that, bro, we're not getting you back no time soon, especially for the playoffs, fully healthy, no, what are we waiting for next year for?
Mhm.
No, this window is now, y'all. We see what's happening. We're going like this right now.
Mhm.
In anything in life, you need breaks. You need a little bit of luck.
For sure.
For some reason, Boston is looking shaky. Like I said, Cleveland, yeah, they won tonight, but they starting to take a little slow up a little bit. So for me, you have to take advantage of right now. And this is where great GM and great ownership and great coaching, where you look at the landscape and go, you have to see the opportunity. And right now, we have an opportunity to do something real special. And like I said, if Mitch is coming back, then cool. But if we know for a fact he's not going to be healthy this season, and we're going to throw him out there, and he, God forbid, re-injures again, and now he's hurt for the next season, nah, we wasting time. Strike while the iron is hot. Right now, we can push for that 2 seed, going for that 1 seed, and next thing you know, we in the playoffs, home court advantage, and we a whole different beast. We have to figure this out now, fellas. And like I said, we don't know what's going on with Mitch, and went from January to now February. February will be here Saturday. I'm waiting for another update. Like I said, we
That's
haven't seen him in the gym working out. We don't know what type of practice he's doing, whether it's physical, whether it's 5-on-5. We don't know anything. Nah.
Trey Murphy means hard goes to the bench. You gotta think long and hard if you want to do that. I ain't gotta think long and hard about nothing.
So Josh Hart go to. I mean, if that's the
Right.
fact, I mean, I wouldn't just automatically assume that. But if that's the case, okay. Like I don't.
But
You
Fleet,
would create versatility with
right.
picking him up.
But Fleet, this is the point I'm always making with us as Knicks fans. Do we want to win a championship? Because if that's what it takes to win a championship, then we got to do what we got to do. And see, that's my problem with a lot of us Knicks fans. We fall in love with our players, and we are scared to make the right move or the better move to win a championship. Now, I'm not saying that's the right move, but like you said, if that's what has to happen, bro, that's what has to happen. And when we hoisting up that trophy, are we going to be sitting here complaining that Josh Hart had to go to the bench?
Yo, Flea, Trey Murphy makes 25 million, 27, 29, 31 for the next 4 years. Man, please. Who said that? I don't want to mispronounce your name. Adebambo Adehobi.
Hey, real quick, we give him some attention. Hey, unknown, real fast. We've been playing basketball without Mitchell Robinson for a very, very long time. Really good basketball without Mitchell Robinson for a very, very long time. We don't got to name no fucking names about nobody to say who we going to replace and for Mitchell Robinson. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. If Mitchell Robinson comes back, if and when, great. But until then, we are going to continue to go forward without him and play the basketball that we're playing without him. So
He said
let's move on. Let's move on from there.
He said he ain't talking to you. He's talking to the chat, Flea.
Oh, okay. Now he's talking to the chat. All right. Let's go. Let's go, y'all.
Listen, man, I totally welcome Trey Murphy. We figured it out after that. I don't know what y'all talking about. 3-point shooter like that gets the ball rolling. Great win. Getting late. People got to go to work, y'all.
Yeah.
You know?
Get up out of there.
The hell we talking about, baby? Hey, tap in. If you disagree with us, you want Flea to invite you to the Frank stand? It's been a while. He might do it again.
Nah, because he tried to front on OG earlier, and I let it slide. But now he want to backtrack like he not talking. Take us home, bro. I don't like goofy shit.
We live?
Take us
Big
home.
Flea. I peeped it, but once I seen the unknown, I said, I'm not responding to that.
I mean,
All ball suckers.
See y'all Wednesday night, baby. Denver.
Ooh, we didn't even talk about them either.
We gonna talk about it when we whoop their ass Wednesday night. What are you talking about, man?
All right, I guess.
Come on, man.
Wednesday.
now you mad. Now you mad.
You mad. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.